Emma's true crime podcast had been gaining traction, but when she announced her deep dive into the infamous Lakeside Strangler cold case, she had no idea she was stirring a dormant hornet's nest. As she dug through decades-old evidence and interviewed reluctant witnesses, pieces of the puzzle started falling into place, revealing a killer who had been hiding in plain sight all along. The breakthrough came from a retired librarian who remembered seeing the suspect's car parked near the woods on the night of the final murder, information that had somehow never made it into the official reports. That night, walking home from the interview, Emma couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, dismissing it as paranoia fueled by weeks of immersing herself in grisly murder details. The chill that ran down her spine when she found her apartment door unlocked was very real, however. Someone had been inside, someone who wanted her to know they could get to her. Inside, her research lay in disarray, but what made her blood freeze was seeing her own photograph pinned to her murder board, marked as the next victim. The police were frustratingly dismissive, suggesting she had attracted a harmless fan or was manufacturing drama to boost her podcast ratings. Nobody believed the actual killer had resurfaced after 20 silent years. That night, Emma jolted awake at 3 in the morning, her heart pounding as she spotted a shadow moving under her bedroom door. Someone was in her apartment, watching, waiting. With trembling hands, she packed a bag at dawn, knowing her only chance was to disappear and work the case from hiding, turning the hunter into the hunted. The remote cabin she rented using a false name would be her fortress, her war room, and, if the mounting evidence she'd secretly gathered proved right, the perfect trap to finally expose the killer who now hunted her. What the killer never expected was that Emma had a trap of her own, a live podcast finale where she would reveal his identity to thousands of listeners, while the police, finally convinced by her evidence, closed in on the cabin where she knew he would come for her.